and I do it every goddamn time.
There was like one scene that they were all wrestling with each other.
Oh, is that what that was?
No, not this scene, but like there was another scene that they had like there was some aphrodisiac around, and then they all were feeling
Spicy.
all hot and bothered, and they started trying to strip each other's clothes, and they all got naked, and then they all started like sumo wrestling each other.
Aw, yeah.
And it was like, and at the end, after we were finished, we were like, we're not gonna talk about this with anyone.
Today I will be explaining why I am the way I am. I also need to do my nails, so I'm going to do my nails at the same time. The first thing I'm going to do is remove it with this Absolute Nail Polish Remover Spring Fresh. It's acetone free, which I really like, so it definitely doesn't make my fingers dry out. You just rub it on like this. It's kind of cute. Spring Fresh. So I was a baby. I had asthma. Excuse me. And I was one of those kids where I had to sleep with like a defibrillator, and it was a little bit difficult for me to breathe when I was in colder weather, which is in a lot of places where I live. There's this one story of when I was in 3rd grade. It was like winter time, and I was playing tag with the kids, and I was running so hard and it was so cold outside. I started having an asthma attack, and then I didn't have my inhaler at school, so they had to send an ambulance for me to get to the hospital so I can get albuterol for my breathing. And when I came home that day, I was telling my little sister like, holy shit, bro, you gotta try this ambulance thing. They're so nice to you, and you get to skip school. So I was trying to get my sister to skip school and take an ambulance ride. But basically, I wasn't a very active kid because I was more worried about my asthma. So that like translated to when I went to middle school. You were allowed to take drama classes in order to opt out of PE. So I did that for 2 out of the 3 years. And then the 3rd year, they made us do it. They made us take PE. So I finally started being more active when I was in 8th grade. It was like one of those tracks that were too small to be a football track. So you had to run 7 laps in order for it to be a mile. And I literally could not make the first lap. Like I couldn't even make the first quarter before I gave out. Like that's how unfit I was. But when I was in high school, I found a sport called Dragon Boat that made me more healthy. You had land conditioning, you had water conditioning. However, I started developing bad habits. Because I wasn't so used to being so active, I didn't know how to eat properly. So in summer, I would have practice from 2 to 4, but I would bus to practice. So it would take me 2 hours to bus to my practice site. I can't eat before practice or else I would yak. So I would wake up at 10. I wouldn't eat before practice, which was at 2. I work out very hard. I would bus home another 2 hours. I wouldn't be home till 8, but I was tired. I had worked out very hard that day. So I would eat like a very small bowl of food. And then the next day, I wouldn't really eat anything. And then when practice came around, I would do the same thing. So it was a very unhealthy cycle of just like not eating. But I was getting a lot of compliments about my weight, about like, oh, you're so skinny, oh, you're so pretty when you're skinny. And it's just, it boosted my self-confidence, but it also at the same time gave me mixed signals because people didn't see that I wasn't being healthy. They just saw that I was being skinny. So now I gotta shape these ungodly little nubs. So being in a sport that was cardio-based really helped whatever fitness journey I was on. But because I wasn't building good habits, it didn't really last. When I was in my senior year of high school, I got with my current boyfriend, Jackie, and we ate out so much. Where did we get the money? I don't know, but we had food out all the gosh darn time, and it was just like, I was gaining so much weight. I think I was 130 when I first started dating Jackie. Then I gained like, I want to say 15 pounds just from the first year of being with him. When I got to UC Davis in California, I had the freshman 15 because even though I was in Dragon Boat, they gave you a buffet every day. They should not be giving students a buffet every day. I'm not sure if every school's like that. So I'm at 165 and I'm working out and I'm not sure what to do. I've stayed at 165. I was in Dragon Boat for all 4 years of college as well. In my senior year, they started doing different stats, more information of like what kind of, how I ranked up to my teammates. My friend, who was like also like the coach, because he encouraged me, he motivated me, he made me feel I could do better than what I was telling myself that I could do. It pushed me to greater lengths than I thought that I could be. So when I graduated from college, I was like the healthiest I felt. I felt strong, I felt confident, I felt sexy, I felt all the good things. So when I was away from college, one of my best friends and we went to the gym together, but we would do a lot of weightlifting. So we didn't do any cardio, which was the type that I needed. And I thought, okay, I'm just gonna cut out all the carbs. And it just made me much more tired, more irritable, and I still gained weight, like to 175. I was feeling really down about myself. I had cut off so many things and I was just like, at this point I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat whatever. So I didn't work out at that time. I ate whatever I wanted and I gained 10 more pounds. So at the start of 2020 I was 185. I felt really shitty. The best thing I can do was start swimming. So I wanted to start swimming, but as soon as I started swimming at the beginning of 2020, COVID hit. So I couldn't go to the gyms anymore and I gained more weight. So I gained 10 more pounds in quarantine until I was FaceTiming with a friend and she said she also wanted to work out. So I was like, oh, okay, we can work out together. And I think that's my biggest problem, where I can only work out when someone else wants to work out with me. It's so hard for myself to get any type of self-motivation. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing YouTube. That's why I'm doing my workout plan alone, because I want to see if I can do it alone. Though I will always say yes if someone wants to work out with me. I'm just pushing back my cuticles. Give me a second. Base coat time. I can't decide which one. Should I do cream with sparkles on it, or should I do just sparkles?
Probably just sparkles. You might not have enough time.
I can always just do a coat and then like leave it. Okay, just sparkles? I haven't done just sparkles in a while. Jackie chose just sparkles. So this is Hollow Taco's Play Rosé. I really like her formula, to be honest. Her black formula was one I just had, and that shit don't move. Like, oh my goodness. I'm very lucky to have such a supportive community. Like, my friends are very supportive, though I hope that none of my athletic friends are watching this until I get better, because Jesus, if you could see me back then versus how you see me now, oh, no comparison. My friends would look so disappointed in me. They would disown me. I'm like, look at how pretty this is. It's hollow. I'm halfway through the Chloe Ting workout and it's not bad thus far. It makes me really breathe. Like, I'm sweating up a fucking storm. It's a dangerous game that I'm playing. Touching it before it's dry. And I do it every goddamn time. God. Will I ever learn my lesson? Probably not when it comes to doing my nails. They're so pretty though. You know, chubs. I know like half my nails are not dry, but I'm wondering if I should put on top coat now. Answer is no, I'm not supposed to, but I'm impatient.